Hey there everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Skill Fusion Academy's new sequence of videos on how to build responsive designs using Figma. Alrighty, so we have an exciting array of topics lined up in our course, but before we proceed, please find the little red subscribe button and hit it so you can stay tuned to all our updates and future topics lined up for Skill Fusion Academy. Okay, let us begin. Before going into the course itself, just a quick intro to myself. So my name's Naveed, or Nav as my friends call me. So I am a UX designer currently working with getmehired.co, and I also am undertaking my master's degree in UX UI design from the University of Toronto, the iSchool. And I also received my certifications on Figma and on accessible web design from the Zero to Mastery Academy, which is an academy under Udemy. So, throughout the duration of this course, I would love for everybody to follow along with the software that we call Figma, as we build responsive web and app designs for different devices, ranging from desktops or laptops to mobile phones and watches. So I know a lot of us might already be familiar with Figma, and then there are a lot of us who maybe are not so familiar with what Figma is or what Figma does. Not to worry, I got your back. So, a quick introduction to Figma. So, as it's confirmed on the Figma website itself, Figma is described as a powerful collaborative design and prototyping tool, which allows designers, developers, marketers, product managers, and other stakeholders to work together on digital products. Using Figma, they are able to quickly create high-quality designs while maintaining consistency across different design platforms. So, how can you actually use Figma? What can you build with it? So you can use Figma to design website pages and apps, along with landing pages and more. And if you don't want to start from scratch, there are plenty of free templates on the Figma community, which I will show you later in the course. And also, Figma allows you to efficiently trace and recreate stateful components in your code, which is why Figma is hugely popular among developers as well, because Figma works with components in a way that you can translate Figma components into real components using React, JavaScript, Angular, or Vue. Well then, now let me introduce you to our course layout, and our course will be focused on building responsive designs. So not to worry if you're thinking about what responsive design means. So responsive design is a term which you will find that every employer out there looks for in their list of job responsibilities and expectations from the incumbent employees. So first of all, we will look at some examples of responsive interfaces, which would actually give you some case studies and make it more clear on what responsive design stands for. Then we will gradually proceed into creating frames for a website, and then I will introduce you to some terms such as auto layout and components and buttons, and using all these we will build a landing page starting with a responsive top banner, responsive content, cards and carousels. Then we will test the responsiveness of the landing page, and following which we will build the navigation for the site, and then upgrade the navigation to include interactive menu items as well as drop downs. And then we will introduce some buttons. For instance, the button called back to top, which will allow you to navigate back to the top of the page. And after that, we will test out our basic prototype, including 2 or 3 pages, which are linked to form an interactive prototype. And finally, we will discuss on the way forward on how you can continue to build upon your design and test for accessibility and other usability concerns. Okay then, let's get started.